Hi, this is Chamberlain and you're watching True School Sports.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, the third and final one of True School Sports' friends of the channel that is fighting really soon comes in the form of somebody that I've really grown very fond of as a person. I've had a chance to spend a good amount of time with him, and that's my main man, 50 grand, Isaac Chamberlain. And you know, if you haven't seen it already, go check out the Chamberlain Way vlog. The first episode, and then the second episode it'll either drop a couple days after this video, or it's already dropped by the time this video comes out. But Isaac Chamberlain, he posted recently that that he's gonna be fighting on March 28th. He said, I quote, "It's been a while, but I'm back now. March 28th, it's time." So I went on Google, and I went on BoxRec, and I went on Twitter, and I went just basically everywhere I could possibly see to see who he's fighting, what card he's fighting on. I couldn't find it, so then I decided, you know what? Let me hit up the source himself. Let me hit up the guy himself. So I messaged Isaac Chamberlain, and I asked him straight up. Let me pull it up on my phone. I asked him straight up, where is he at? Isaac. Here you go, Chamberlain. I asked him. I said, I saw this, and I said, he said, I tagged him in my story, all excited that he said he's back, and then and then he said, my bro. And then I said, is it true, bro? Are you really back? Where in London will it be? He said, it's true, bro. And it's in Coventry. And then I asked him, so then I went and looked at the calendar, and I saw that the only card coming up in Coventry was on March 28th on Channel 5 in the UK. And it's Craig Richards versus Shimon Pitters, and that's for the 154-pound British title, I believe. So he's supposed to be on the undercard of that. But I haven't really seen any formal announcements for this aside from himself, you know. But I don't think Isaac Chamberlain will blow smoke up my ass. So he's back. The man is back. Isaac Chamberlain is back. And you know what? This is great news because I met Isaac in October, and literally since I met Isaac in October, he's had about 4 or 5 dates fall through. You know, he was supposed to, you know, there were some big cards. I'm not going to disclose which cards he was supposed to be on, or that he had a chance to be on, because some fighters, big name fighters, were going to get him on the card. But he showed me some text on his phone, you know, where he was supposed to be on certain cards that were big and they fell through. So he's had a long road here, and this is a guy that has been working his ass off. I mean, when we talk about fighters busting their ass, this guy's busted his ass. You know, he's been through a lot of stuff in the last year and a half, you know, with leaving Matchroom Boxing, and then, you know, changing trainers, getting out of his comfort zone, left London, left everything he knew his whole life behind, hooked up with Jorge Rubio, came down here to Miami, and Jorge Rubio has been teaching him that new style. So if you just go on his Instagram, right, and you go look at Isaac Chamberlain, the way he moves, the way he feints, the way he throws hooks, he looks like a different fighter. He doesn't look like the same, you know, and I mean no disrespect by this, but, you know, when he was fighting in the UK and Ted Bambi was his trainer, and listen, all respect goes to Ted Bambi and his former team and all the people, God bless them for getting him to a certain point, but, you know, he was a bit stiff, he was a bit, you know, flat-footed. We didn't really see his athletic attributes on full display, but now you look at the way Jorge Rubio is training, you look at the way he's moving, the way he's feinting, the way he's punching. He's getting great sparring here in South Florida. Sky's the limit for Isaac, and I don't know who the hell he's fighting, because I can't find any information on that. But whoever he's fighting, God bless their soul, because this guy has been chomping at the bit. I mean, I would compare Isaac Chamberlain's like just from being around him and talking to him and just knowing him for the short time I have, I would compare his desire to be back in that boxing ring. I would use that as an analogy to, like, you know, when you get one of these guys in jail who haven't been around women for like 30 years, and they see a nice piece of ass, and they say, damn, you know, they don't know how to control themselves. They haven't even been around women for 30 years. They see a girl with a nice fatty, and boom, there it is, and they just like dogs. So when the guy comes out of jail, they get a massive release just by seeing the damn woman, and then I'm sure they take care of business and go about their day. That's what Isaac Chamberlain is like as far as boxing. This man has not fought since late 2018 when he fought Luke Watkins. He's went through all kinds of stuff with, leaving Matchroom and then, leaving London and then coming here and then just rechanging himself in the ring and, having date after date after date fall out. These things wear on a fighter. And the fact that, hopefully, knock on wood, if he's able to just be on the co-main event for a card like this, I mean, obviously, American boxing fans, we don't have Channel 5. It's not a big deal to us, to be honest with you. But for those, just kind of, for my American audience, this is a big card. It's a big card in the UK because Channel 5 is it's local television. So for America, that would be like the equivalent of fighting on NBC or CBS. And he gets to fight on the undercard of that. Good for him. It's good for him to get back in the ring, and it'd be good for him to get some TV time. Get some TV time back with the British public, and just get a win under his belt, hopefully, and start attacking this wide open cruiserweight division. Because look, if we look at the cruiserweight division right now, and I'm just being real. A lot of people are saying, well, because I get a lot of comments from people talking negative about Isaac Chamberlain, but they haven't seen the work he's been putting in. They haven't seen how his styles change. And you know what? He likes the fact that you guys still think he's the same fighter. He wants you guys to think that he's the same fighter that you saw in the Lawrence Coley fight. He wants you guys to think that he was the same fighter in the Russell Henshaw fight. But no, he's changed as a fighter. His style is different. You're not going to see the same fighter when he's active again on March 28th. But when we look at like the cruiserweight division, it's wide open as it's ever been. I mean, we got 2 vacant belts. You got Junior Ticos. You got a no-name champion for the WBA. It's wide open, and I think if there was ever a time for this guy, for my homie Isaac Chamberlain to make some noise in this division, it's right now. It's right now. It's wide open. Even if a Coley wins the world title, he'll probably move up before Isaac even gets to become a contender, a top-level contender. You got Glavaki. I would say that the division has really thinned out very quickly because Gassiev has moved up to heavyweight. Usyk has moved up to heavyweight. Marco Huck's done pretty much. So this is a new era of cruiserweight boxing, and what a time for Isaac Chamberlain to begin his climb up the cruiserweight rankings and really establish himself as one of the top guys in the division. And you know what? People think I'm crazy for this, but I've seen the work he puts in the gym. And listen, I've traveled all around the world. I've traveled to England. I've traveled, being here in South Florida, to New York, to California. Been to Chicago in gyms. Been at all kinds of boxing gyms around the world. And one thing I can say about Isaac Chamberlain, I've met very few fighters that work as hard as him, and that's a great foundation. And on top of that, he's got talent as well. It's not like he's just a guy that's working hard, but he's also got talent, and he's using that talent and he's developing skills in the gym because he didn't have a big amateur career. He did have a big amateur career, and he's been learning on the job in the gym. So fair play to him. I'm looking forward to it. And guess what? Yes, I mean, Craig Richards, God bless him. I like Craig Richards. I've seen him fight a couple times, even though I thought he lost to I think he fought Andre Sterling. I thought he lost to Andre Sterling. But I don't really care about Craig Richards' fight. We want to see a main man, Chambo, Isaac Chamberlain, and who knows, man? Maybe I'll find my way out to Coventry on March 28th, and we can go there for that fight. That would really be a treat, to be honest with you. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Isaac Chamberlain returning to the ring March 28th on the Craig Richards undercard in Coventry. So it's good to have him back in the ring. Hopefully nothing happens, knock on wood, no dates fall out, because we want to see Isaac back in the ring and attacking this freaking cruiserweight division, which is so wide open. I mean, it's incredibly wide open, and I'd be shocked if he doesn't ever at least challenge for another world title again. I only see a handful of names in the top 15 that I think could beat him, or I don't think like too many guys in that top 15 are going to give him trouble, to be honest with you. But that's another discussion for another day. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, smash that bell notifications, because we need more of those bell notifications. And like I say in every single video, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT. We're at the Davy Powell, and you're watching True School Sports.